it's Elisa, and I'm here with my 29-week bump date. I know it looks like I'm naked, but I'm not, I swear. I have a halter top or a tube top dress on. This and one of my other tube top dresses that I have for summer are like my go-to outfits when I come home. Again, I've told you guys before, I take off all non-essential clothing the moment I enter this house. So yeah, 29 weeks was a big week. That's why I'm updating you with just the 1 week instead of two. I'm today 30 weeks and 2 days. Yes, 2 days. And but yeah, a lot of things happened in 29 weeks. The biggest of which is I've actually seen baby Sawyer move through my stomach. So I hadn't had that happen before. Of course, I was feeling tons of movement, but I actually felt his little body, or saw his little body twitch when I was at work. Just little tiny, when he would kick really hard, my belly would just twitch, just pop out a little. So that was so exciting, and it was just really crazy to see that start happening. And so now it happens all the time. So from that, in that week, the 29 weeks, and I think it happened at 29 weeks and 2 days, and now I'm 30 weeks and 2 days. It just happens all the time. And I was actually able to differentiate the, like, right at 30 weeks, a body part. And so it was his head. I knew it was his head because his head had been right by my ribs on my left hand side, really high. And I felt this feeling like rolling, and then it would recede, and then rolling and then recede, but it wasn't like a punch or a kick. And so I felt, and I pressed down really hard, and I just kept on feeling that just roll and back, but I could tell it was a round surface, so it either had to be a bottom or a head. And Brian was hoping that it was his bottom and that he had flipped, but the doctor confirmed that it was not his bottom. It was in fact still his head. But it was so cool to feel like something and be able to identify it. I'm sure within the next few weeks I'll be able to notice elbows, hands, something sharp on the outside, but it was so exciting to be able to feel that. So yeah, that was the biggest thing. And my symptoms, basically, other than joy, still, I have gotten a few bouts of pretty bad heartburn where I really I can't lay down. I have to sit up. It's usually like right before I go to bed. And so that's been pretty rough. But also, baby's heavy. I just had a doctor's appointment at 30 weeks in 1 day, so yesterday. My days all kind of run together because I'm really busy at work. But at 30 weeks, we did have an appointment, and so the baby is measuring right on target. His legs, again, are still a little bit behind. I don't know if they're still 2 weeks behind like they were, but they are a little bit shorter. But the doctor still says that, excuse me, with all of his other measurements, that he should be about 4 pounds now. So that's already a pretty big baby for 30 weeks, in my opinion. Especially when, like, the What to Expect app says that the baby from this point on should be gaining about 1/2 pound a week for the rest of my pregnancy. And that's crazy, because if that math works out, this baby is going to be massive. So I'm hoping that the 4 pounds was either a generous guesstimation, because doctors don't really know for sure, or that the 1/2 pound from What to Expect were guesstimations, because that's crazy. That's a big baby. But I'm glad he's doing well. And he is still breech, so like I said, but my doctor in particular said he's not going to be worried about it until about 34 weeks. So if he's not going to be worried, then I'm really not going to be worried. I mean, I can't control it anyway. I know there are natural things that you can do to try to turn the baby, and websites you can go to, and on top of the fact that, at Kaiser they do try to flip the baby. I'm sure at most hospitals they try to flip the baby. But that could be dangerous, and that could break your water, or send you into labor already. So, hopefully that doesn't happen, but we still have time. 10 weeks. That's crazy. Just crazy. And at my doctor's appointment, another thing that came up is that I still don't, I have not gained any more weight. So I'm still, it looked like it was creeping up, and then it went up to 4 pounds, and then it went back down to 3 pounds. And I've just maintained that weight. My thinking is that, because I did have my appointment with my nutritionist, and she did tell me that she does want me to modify my diet, that because I was so diligent about modifying my diet for that week, that full solid week. I only had one day. I mean, I wasn't perfect every day, but I had one day where it was a really bad cheat day, and I had a root beer float. It was very naughty. But other than that, I was really good that week about my snacks and about my meals, and I ate more salad than I'll ever want to admit or eat ever probably again. I need to start branching out on my low sugar lunches, but that's why I think that I haven't gained any more weight. So I'm sorry about that, guys. Getting notifications on my iPod. But yeah, so other than that, my blood pressure is still low. The swelling that I've been experiencing in my feet, it is hot. It's been hot here in California, in Northern California. We've been going through a heat wave for the last 2 weeks. So that makes me just hot, and the heat makes me swell. So I've been trying to drink lots of water, trying to keep my feet elevated at work and at home, but it's not too bad. The doctor did notice it, and it pointed it out at my doctor's appointment yesterday, and said, well, it's not very bad, but he really does suggest swimming. So my mother-in-law has access to a swimming pool on the property that she lives in. So and it opens May 1st, so I'm really excited about that. I mean, my kids are really excited about that, but I'm really excited because even though I don't have a swimsuit yet, just the idea of being weightless in a pool and getting, not having any pressure. It's not like laying down, it's floating. It's just the idea of it. Oh, sounds blissful. So hopefully it maintains the warm weather, and I can utilize her pool on a regular basis. Because everything is starting to hurt. I don't like complaining about pregnancy, because I love being pregnant. I really thought that it would be so terrible. I really thought that I would be miserable, and I really, really haven't been. I've been so, so lucky. Physically, I mean, we had those scary weeks in the middle that were more to do with Sawyer's health, but physically, I feel great. I'm tired, obviously, and he's getting heavy, but I adore being pregnant. Bring it on some more times. We've got 9 embryos. So, yeah, but it's just, he's getting heavy, and some parts of my job, I just get tired faster. If I have to be up on my feet for long periods of time, I'm worn out. And, one of these weekends, I think it wasn't this weekend because I was so crazy busy this weekend, but last weekend, I basically slept all Saturday. It was great. It was the most glorious weekend ever. So it'll just happen more where I'm just gonna need to nap. I'm just tired, and I can't do some things. I was pushing through, and we have these 5-gallon buckets for our dogs, water and stuff, and I don't ever have a problem lifting them, but now I kind of have to lift it up so high at just this one angle, and my belly's in the way, and I just feel awkward, and my back hurts, and so there are some things that I just don't do anymore, and the dog's water bowls are just one of them. That has to be subcontracted out to another member of our family. But yeah, small sacrifices. Doing dishes is harder because I'm farther away from the sink because my belly's in the way. And so I kind of have to lean over to reach the water to rinse everything off. And so that causes my back to hurt. So, there's just a few adjustments that I have to make to accommodate my ever-growing belly. But other than that, I'm feeling great. The baby's doing great. we are Brian's sister-in-law is, or Brian's sister, my sister-in-law is sending us tons of baby clothes, and we've picked up a few things at thrift stores, and we did get the baby's dresser, which from IKEA, which we have yet to put together. But so unfortunately in Drew's room there's a whole pile of ever-growing baby things. One of my coworkers actually gave us a whole box and a half of, like, you know, toddlerish to baby toys. So I'm pretty excited about that. I guess there was some negotiation she had to do with her younger son, because I think he's 3 or 4, but it was still hard for him to give up his baby toys. But again, I'll take it all. We really appreciate it. But yeah, so all the newborn clothes, oh my gosh, they're so tiny, guys. I'm probably not going to do a haul. I'll probably do like a walkthrough after our baby shower. So you guys can see some of the stuff we got, and maybe I'll show you some of my favorite outfits. Because who doesn't like looking at baby clothes, right? So, and I got my baby shower dress. I did check out Pink Blush Maternity finally. I don't know why I wasn't thinking about them before, but you guys in the comments told me that I should really try them, and they really do. Some of their clothes, because they have a whole plus size line, some of their maternity clothes are pretty expensive in my world. Like $32 for a shirt is just kind of rough for me, but like their dresses were really cute, and for a special event I can justify spending a little bit more money. And I got a really cute dress. It's a bodycon dress, so it hugs all the things. So I was a little self-conscious about wearing it, but the bump looks so cute in it. I just couldn't deny it, so I had to wear it. I had my first frustrating pregnancy moment this weekend. We went to look for sandals to wear with the dress, and I usually wear 7.5, but because my feet are so swollen and because I'm pregnant and they're just getting bigger, I had to buy a 10. A 10, guys. I wear 7.5. And I bought a 10 in these sandals. And it was even like, they're crisscross and it's like this stretchy band material. So, you know, if my feet are less swollen that day, they'll still fit. But if they are really swollen, they'll still fit and be comfortable. And they're more like a Birkenstock, but cushy material on the bottom. So hopefully, I might end up barefoot by the end of the day anyway. Who knows? Non-essential clothing will come off at the baby shower as well. We'll see. But those are all my updates for you guys. I don't know when I will talk to you again. Maybe in 2 weeks when I have my next doctor's appointment. But yeah, so those are all my updates. That's all. I'll stop rambling. So if you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I love hearing from you guys. We're a community here, and I like talking to you. So, thanks for watching, and I'll be talking to you. Bye, guys.